I, like everyone else here at DC and really everyone else in the superhero fan community, is extremely excited to see Aquaman, starring Jason Momoa. We got a chance to see him in action in Batman vs. Superman, a little teaser. He looked great. We got to see him in Justice League. Now, a lot of people don't know Aquaman's backstory. They don't know his media history. Aquaman originally starts in media in a cartoon show. But before we get there, let's take a look at some old comic books that Aquaman has something of a media theme in them. Now, Aquaman was primarily a backup feature for most of his early career. He started in More Fun Comics, transferred over with Superboy and some others to Adventure Comics, and this is one I'm going to take a look at. It's from 1953. This is Adventure Comics number 186. One of the reasons I want to show it to you is because it has artwork by Ramona Fradon, who is really the definitive Aquaman artist of this period, and one of the few female artists that people got to know about. Now, he's starring in a show called The Dive-In Theater. So, Aquaman's not in the movies, and he is at a movie theater, but it's not on land. He's Aquaman. So, the theater takes place in a harbor. A series of boats have pulled up into these docks, and watch it on a projected screen. Well, some, criminal types get involved. Aquaman has to use animals to save them from under the sea. It's a lovely, fun little story. It's very short, but it's Ramona Fradon, and it appears with Aquaman at a movie theater. But again, a floating movie theater. Now, another comic most people wouldn't associate with Aquaman is Detective Comics, but there was a brief period where he was defined as a detective and he appeared. Now, this is from 1961, and the art is by Sheldon Moldoff, and in it, Aquaman and Aqualad help a guy named, I believe it was Barry Blaine. He's a young boy who's appearing as a character named Seaboy, and he's in a major motion picture that is under attack. And so Aqualad appears as his stunt double, helping him do all the hard scenes. You can see that there's octopuses and film cameras and everything else going on, and poor Aqualad has to learn how movies are made and what it's all about. And there's a story about how this smug little actor learns what reality is all about as well. But it's a lovely, fun little story. We mentioned that Aquaman made a very unusual set of appearances in Detective Comics. Everybody in Detective Comics has to be a detective. How was Aquaman titled, or what name did they use about Aquaman that justified his presence in an all-detective comic book?